As a CTO of a fast-growing startup, I haven't ever used an external recruitment agency. We've been super busy, exhausted on a daily basis, but I simply didn't want to outsource this task, this duty. Because anytime an external recruiter, a technical recruiter approached me, I could immediately see he or she knows nothing about the technical stack, about the technologies and the roles we wanted to hire. I talked to some of my friends, some of the developers, eventually realized that there are 4 reasons why, in general, developers don't like working with technical recruiters. So let's look at what those 4 reasons are. So first, recruiters don't have the technical knowledge. Just compare it to a person like a CTO, a hiring manager who has a strong technical background. Like for such a person, it's really easy to find developers in technical communities, on meetups, talk to them face to face, kick off a conversation. It's easy to interview them and assess them because they can personalize the communication, right? But for a technical recruiter who lacks this sort of technical knowledge, it's extremely difficult, and developers can see it immediately. Second, they usually don't reveal enough information. And again, compare it to a CTO who proudly talks about the company, about the team. And every developer wants to know what kind of a team he or she will join, right? They want to know the team is going to be a superstarish team, what kind of best practices have they adopted, where they are sitting, who will be the guy sitting next to the developer. So these are interesting things, but usually recruiters don't reveal this information. So that was the complaint number 2. The third complaint I usually hear from developers is that technical recruiters send mass emails, and this is really annoying. Just imagine you get 10, 20 mass emails per week as a developer. Usually, just mix technologies here and there. It's not personalized at all. It's just mass email. Like, who likes that, right? And again, compare it to a technical leader who is able to go to, for example, a GitHub profile, derive some value from what he or she can see in the code, in a repository, and then personalize the message to the developer on LinkedIn or in an email, right? Like, it's completely different. And the fourth complaint I usually hear is that the recruiter doesn't do the research prior to approaching the developer. Like, where is he or she located? What kind of skills does he or she have? Let's do a proper research. So these are 4 major complaints I hear from developers all over. And actually, the reason GeekRecruiter is here is to help technical recruiters who still lack some of these areas, some of these experiences, right? Who are not strong in technologies yet. So we help them adopt some of those technologies to learn how to hire developers, how to personalize messages, how to look through a GitHub repository and learn something from it, so you can approach the developer in a personal way. So I hope you guys as a recruiters will learn how to become a recruiter the developers love working with. That's why we are here. Have a wonderful day.